God created Adam and Eve, man and woman. Same-sex marriage is against the laws of God and against the laws of nature. Since procreation is impossible, if two males or two females would get married, both civilly or in other countries legally. Thus, even in Leviticus, according to the Bible, same-sex marriage is an abomination against God's will. Even in, as said, Sodom and Gomorrah was burned down to the ground due to immorality. Such immoral acts are attributed to the pleasures of the flesh, which are abnormal in the eyes of God, which is, of course, the Sodomites wanted to rape the angels. Sodomites were male, and the angels were also male, which are against God's laws. Thus, the angels struck the Sodomites with blindness. These and many more are examples of why same-sex marriage is both an abomination in the eyes of God, immoral in the eyes of man.
One reason why same-sex union is wrong is that it violates natural law. Marriage is not just any relationship between human beings. It is a relationship rooted in human nature and thus governed by natural law. Natural law's most elementary precept is that good is to be done and pursued, and evil is to be avoided. By his natural reason, man can perceive that is morally good or bad for him. Thus, he can know the end or purpose of each of his acts and how it is morally wrong to transform the means that help him accomplish an act into the act's purpose.
It always denies a child either a father or a mother. It is in the child's best interest that he be raised under the influence of his nature, father and mother. This role is confirmed by the evident difficulties faced by the many children who are orphans or are raised by a single parent, a relative, or a foster parent.
Same-sex marriage serves to validate not only such union, but the whole homosexual lifestyle in all its bisexual and transgender variants. Civil laws are structuring principles of man's life in society. As such, they play a very important and sometimes decisive role in influencing patterns of thought and behavior.
It's wrong because there is a moral wrong to civil right. Homosexual activists argue the same-sex marriage is a civil rights issue similar to the struggle for racial equality in the 1960s. This is false. First of all, sexual behavior and race are essentially different realities. A man and a woman wanting to marry may be different in their characteristics. One may be black, the other white, one rich, the other poor, or one tall, the other short. None of these differences are insurmountable obstacles to marriage. The two individuals are still man and woman, and thus the requirements of nature are respected.
Sex marriage is wrong because it does not create a family but a natural union. It naturally tends to create families. On the contrary, same-sex marriage is intrinsically sterile if the spouse wants a child.
Homosexual marriage does not provide such conditions. Its primary purpose, objective speaking, is the personal unification of two individuals whose union is sterile by nature.
Same-sex marriage is wrong because generally it offends God. This is the most important reason. Whenever one violates the natural moral order established by God, one sins offend God. Same-sex marriage does just this. As we read in the book of Genesis, God created man in his image. In the divine image, He created him. male and female. He created them. God blessed them, saying, "Be fertile and multiply, fill the earth and subdue it,